Loud noises! This was the original gaming setup for me on this YouTube channel, and wow, have we come a long way.
Popper, what are you doing?
So did I say we upgraded or what? We have come a long ways since I started this channel over 4 years ago. This is my gaming setup that I have now. Now, compared to my most recent gaming setup video, not much has changed. Really, like, nothing at all has changed, really. But I do want to do one of these videos, I guess, like, once a year maybe or so, you know, just every so often. I get asked about it a lot. What's my gaming setup like? You know, what do I use? All sorts of stuff like that. So let's just go ahead and let's get into it. So the first thing that I'm going to show you guys, disregard my not made bed. I'm an adult and I still haven't figured out how to do that, but this is my chair. It's an Ikea Marcus swivel chair. You guys can see it's like a really tall chair, so when you sit in it, it supports your back. It's real comfy and everything. You know, it's no DX Racer or anything like that, but it is comfy and I like it. This is actually my second one that I've gone through. I had one before this, but unfortunately it started to fall apart, so I got another one and like this one just as much. And this giant desk that I have, well, it's not really a giant desk. It's actually 3 desks put together to be giant. You guys can see there's a, I don't actually know if you can see it at all, but there is a part right here where the desks aren't connected, and there's also a part right here as well. So it's 3 different pieces of 3 different sized desks that are all put together to make one really big one, because I got a lot going on in here, as I'm sure you guys can see. You know, got a ton of medicine and stuff that I'm too lazy to put away for when I travel. I got my laptop, got a book I don't read, got some birthday cards, got a notepad that I use for video ideas and things like that. Bunch of different stuff. You know, there's the world outside. My car is out there, you know, just doing its thing, not going anywhere. And then, you know, obviously we got the main setup here. I'm sorry the lighting is not very good. I know, it really sucks. And then over here, you know, we got letters for colleges, because this is my senior year of high school, so I have a crap ton of that stuff. Got some anniversary gifts. That's what those baggies are. Some medicine retainers, all sorts of crap like that. Anyways, that's not what you guys want to hear about. You guys are here for the actual setup. Alright, well, I opened my blinds a bit to try and fix the lighting, and I don't know if it really did anything, but we're just going to roll with it. So, first things first, I'm actually going to sit down, and maybe that'll make this a little bit easier to record. We got my Scuf Controller for my PS4. I got the paddles on the back, and I think I have, they're called the Vortex Control Freaks on there. And then I have my Astro A40 Headset, which is this is what I use for my Xbox, my Xbox One, my Xbox 360, and my PS4, as well as my PC. I can use them all at once. And down here, I know you guys can't see anything. You're just gonna have to believe me, but there is a little splitter right there that actually allows me, all I have to do is turn the knob, and basically I can switch between every single one of my consoles without having, you know, go back there in the mass cable cemetery graveyard thing and switch my console cables every single time I'm changing over consoles. And I also have that back there. I apologize, it's really dusty in some places, but that's an HDMI splitter, which basically does the same thing, but for my HDMI and for my Elgato. That way I don't have to get back there and do all that for that as well. And then we got the triple monitor setup here. They are all Asus monitors. I'm not sure of the exact model, but I know this one is different because it has the little orange power button there, which is what made this stand out to me, and I knew that I was buying the one that I wanted. It's got like a 2 millisecond response time, so it's really good for gaming. When I'm not playing console, I have my PC triple monitor up, so I'll have like Skype and Twitter and stuff over here, and then I'll have like Chrome and my editing softwares and Photoshop and stuff there, and then I have like TeamSpeak and Discord and stuff like that on this monitor. And then this is also the monitor that I game on for when I'm playing console, Xbox 360 or PS4. I got the Logitech Webcam up there. I think it's called the C920. It only does 720p 30 FPS, but I think Razer is actually coming out with a 1080p 60 FPS webcam that I'm going to pick up eventually. And then we got the microphone here. This is an Audio-Technica AT2035. It's an XLR mic, so we got the cable there that then runs back on this boom arm here. It's a Rode PSA1 boom arm that runs back, clamps on the desk there, and this cable actually goes back here to this red box, which is my audio interface. It's a Scarlett 2i2, which I think it's a pretty good interface. It's pretty cheap for the quality that it provides, and it works well for me. It's nice and small and compact, and I like it a lot. And then I just have my casual speakers here. They're like $40 Insignia speakers from Best Buy, but they're nice. They do the job well. And there's actually a subwoofer that comes with them down there. And while we're on the topic of down here in the dark depths of underneath the desk, that's quite a tongue twister. Dark depths of underneath the desk. But we also have two little like shoe shelves here that are stacked. I know you guys can't really see them. Let's try this. I'm sure this isn't going to work, but we're going to just go with it and see. Boom, we have a flashlight. I am so professional, but we got my Xbox 360 here, Xbox 360 Scuf there, Xbox One controller. Then we got my PS4, my Xbox One Scuf controller, and a bunch of cables. And then there on the bottom, we have my Xbox One. I got some Gunner glasses down there that I don't use. And then, holy crap, that PS4 controller is dusty. Got a, I think it's just a USB hub down there. It gives me some more USB ports. That's the subwoofer that I mentioned. There's also an external hard drive down there. And then we have my PC, which I don't think we need the flashlight for. But yeah, we have my PC. I'm not going to give you guys like the whole list of specs off the top of my head because I'm not exactly sure what they are. But I have an Intel Core i7-3770K processor in there. I have a GTX 960 graphics card, 16 gigs of RAM. I have an SSD in there that has all my main programs on there, Windows and everything. Then I have like a 250 gigabyte hard drive, and then that external hard drive that I just showed you that sits on top of the subwoofer there. That is like, that's a 1 terabyte external hard drive or something. And then moving on to the newest edition of the setup, that is this keyboard and as well as this mouse pad. This is a Razer Goliathus mouse pad, and this is the Razer Chroma Edition Deathstalker keyboard. And you guys can see the keys actually themselves on the keyboard. They're super small. They're like the Mac keys from a Mac keyboard, and it's a chroma, so it changes colors. I just have it go through a spectrum cycle, so it cycles through all the colors. I also have a Chroma Death Adder mouse, and I actually got this keyboard and this mouse pad for my birthday from my girlfriend, so it makes me very happy. And then we got the Astro Mix amp there. I forgot to mention that as well, but that is pretty much the setup, you know? It's a pretty generic setup, you know? We got the triple monitors, the PC, the consoles, and everything's in its place. It's nothing too crazy, and there's definitely some improvements that can be made, but I am really, really happy with it, and it does its job for me, for school, for YouTube, for everything else. I really, really enjoy it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this gaming setup video. It's definitely an improvement from what I showed you guys. I started this channel with downstairs in my basement with like the computer from 1986 or whatever. So drop a like on the video if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you guys are new, and I'm going to leave you guys with how we started the video. Never mind, she left. There's no dog there anymore. This messed everything.